have no presence attack or convincing role in this game, so I can't. Uh, I can't have you roll like to convince or something like that. It doesn't even say under charm. In fact, you know what? Let's go ahead and look. Maybe we've been missing this the whole time. Under the charm attribute, does it
Mm-hmm.
say? I'm going to go to the rules that are just for charm itself, the attribute. And I'm going to say, do you actually just roll this when you want to convince people of something? Is that how it works? There's a Yeah, I remember looking at this. It gives you to a leadership ability, which is a number of people you could lead. It gives
And
you
it gets you discounts.
right,
Yeah.
and then it all yeah, it tells you how many permanent magical items you can carry. Apparently, the more charming you are, the more magic you get to carry around, and for some reason, and then your negotiating ability, which is your discounts, as you say, that you get when you buy stuff. But there's nothing in there about actually impacting another person's
No.
behavior in a negotiating fashion or just communication. So I'm going to say that I'm just going to do it as role playing. I mean, I'm going to take into account. The only problem is that Ethala is an obsessive ghost, not a human with a psychology or the
Yeah.
capacity to analyze. So this may actually impact her, but not until she undertakes the action that she was taking this round.
Okay.
Right. So in game, just letting you know in game terms, which is kind of sterile. I should just tell you what she does. But in game terms, somewhat sterile. She's going to complete the action that she's rolled initiative for, and then your words will have impacts, but not before. Um,
I
so,
I
mhm,
the I just saying I'm trying to lean as much as I can on that obsession by
absolutely.
using
Yeah,
probably
I got you.
all the words.
And so the warriors go next, and Ethasha is also going to go next. So let's have Ethasha go next, and then we have difficulties with Quail tribe individuals who have opinions.
9.
Um, I'm sorry. What were you doing?
I was doing the same thing as before.
Oh,
I'm
9
going to hurt
damage.
her as badly as I can, as long as I can, which isn't very long, but as
Right.
long as I have the possibility, I'm just going to try to hurt her.
Wow, hardcore. All right. So you are basically just the
Yes.
ancestral spirits are
Yeah.
just going
Yes.
berserk in this whole region. And
It's
just
not
out of
going to
curiosity,
last
here, you
long,
know, you and
but
Hod
as
will
long as
gather
it
up the sands, and
lasts.
you're like kind of made this little thing, and you said this to Ithala, and then you're like, "Wow, I am talking into a storm of crazy spirit
Yeah.
combat." You're like, "Great,
Yeah.
yeah." So
I
the
was probably
right,
screaming, I guess, to
right,
cover all the.
and so the oh yeah, so now we're going to do some attacks from these guys, whose AR is 68. So let's see what we get with that. Ooh. Oh my God. Why am I rolling like 88s and 95s? Okay, that's better. They're basically, coming in with, yeah, only two of them are going to make it to you. So one is going to miss, and one of them is going to hit, and it's going to be either you or Hod that they hit, and it's going to, you're lucky considering you're already wounded. Hod gets hit. Basically, the warriors that have been told by Chichalt, get away, you idiots, kind of thing, they now are focusing on the people that they consider to be the obvious troublemakers, outsiders, instigators of this, which is specifically you and Hod. It would include Ithasha, except that she is further away. So you two are the first that they come to. All four of them are coming at you, but only two are able to contact. One of them, they're using these long curved swords. One of them is slashing at you. One of them is slashing at Hod. The failed roll of the one, and then the damage of the other, which is for the saber is D8 plus 3. And as you might imagine, Hod is not a first level character. So he is actually going to take 8 points of damage. Now, what this means is basically, as he's, you and he have this sand, and you're trying to talk to the ghost, and, the two of you are trying to skedaddle out of there, or at least that's what's on his mind, and then you're set upon, basically, from behind by these warriors, and they are, the shouting and duster and doing these very skilled, vicious attacks on you guys. So that's coming up, on your back. Now the next, okay, so that's the warriors and Thasha, and now we've got the ghosts have gone. Tokevt has gone, has not gone yet. He is going to, he's going to take a little while now because he's trying to do this some more. It's his only weapon and it's working. So he's continuing with the chant, and now he's focusing on the one that's still like draining Chichult. Right. So the two that are weaker, that he's weakened, are still on him, but he's focusing on his chieftain. Okay, so that's happening, and then we come to Ithala, I think, is next. Yeah. Ithala is next, and I'm afraid you have pissed the ghost off. And so the AR is 85. You have a defense, correct? DR?
A 6 in humanoid form.
6. I thought it was always in increments of 5, but okay, maybe not. Okay, so
You add something. I had something to add. I don't remember what. So it was 5 plus 1 somehow.
okay,
Did I get that wrong?
I don't know, but at the moment we'll find out because she rolls. We'll find
It
out
doesn't
later.
matter
Yeah,
anyway.
that's right, because she rolls much lower than that, and she also rolls 2 times, so she is hit twice, and so one attack is doing. Ooh, ouch! You will take 10 and 7 life points damage. So I don't know where that puts you.
You don't want to.
Okay, are you still positive? Not at 0?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So anyway,
not that bad. Not
okay,
that this
all right.
round.
Okay, so she basically reaches her ghostly claws out, which plunge directly into you, and then she rips her hands apart. So no tissue damage is done. Well, actually, in this case, yeah, it would be. She actually reaches her hands into you and then rips her hands apart, and this spray of blood comes off of you. You are also going to take torture, which is going to hit you per minute. So just don't forget that we have some time of torture awaiting for you minute by minute. It's actually, that's what it's called.
I'm not going to forget.
Right.
Jolly.
Mm-hmm. So yes, that's all kinds of fun. So let's see. That's very reflexive on her part, based on your attacks on her and on what you've said to her, or really just the attacks more than anything. Chuchult is basically ignoring the spirit point draining. She's just ignoring it. She's just letting that ghost just drain at her. And is following up behind her warriors. So there's 2 more. Well, let's see. No, there's one up there with the bow, and she's basically rallying them. She's shouting to them to basically don't let them get away. Bring those to me. Um, so yeah, kill the men, bring her to me, is what she's saying. All right. Now, the next step is going to be our new initiative roll. God, what have I done to myself having all these freaking characters that I'm supposed to be rolling initiative for and everything? I feel like I want like a, an accountant or a secretary next to me saying, sir, here are the initiative rolls for the next round, sir. Thank you. Okay, Chuchalt, right? So, what do we have here? And they're all like totally different too. It's driving me nuts. Okay, so 8 for Tokaft, and then for Chuchult is 1.6 plus 5, right? And then we've got the ghosts coming in with their initiative, which is the D8 plus 1, so that's 6. And then we've got Ethala with her D10 plus 1. Ooh, is that a 7 or a 1? That's a 7. Okay, 8. And then the warriors, who are super quick now that they've got their head on straight. And so 2 plus 1, 3. Okay. And so that leaves us with and Had, of course, who is also kind of fast. But not that fast in this case. Okay, where are we with our player characters?
I'm on 7.
Everybody at once, one at a time. So Lorenzo?
7.
7. Did you say 3, Sam?
Yeah.
Okay. Ithasha?
6.
6. All right. Okay. Oh, I'm liking this. I'm liking this a lot. The warriors are going to be coming in first. Vef, Selk, Sam, you and I will talk in a moment. Okay, so the warriors have arrayed themselves more sensibly now. So you have 2 of them on Ferrith and 2 of them on Had. And the effect is quite awful. Let's see, they're pretty skilled. So let's see just how much badness they do to you guys. Beginning to see how like skilled fighters are more dangerous because they get more attacks per round is effectively what happens. So